So this video is just about a little bit about the order of operations for Boolean algebra. So sometimes you might see something like this in the exam and think, oh, well, I can see how this works anyway, so I'm just going to write down the answer at the bottom. And you could do that, but the problem with that is that if it's part of a bigger expression, you might end up not getting all of the working marks, or if you go wrong in another piece, then you will have wasted some relatively straightforward working marks. So as far as the order of operations is concerned, we need to think about the brackets first. And after brackets, we think about and after and, we think about or. So this term here is inside the bracket C or 1. So if we have an OR gate like this, and one input is 1, the other input is C, it doesn't really matter what C is, it's always going to be 1 as an output. So C could be 0, it's still a 1, C could be 1 and it's still a 1. So we can reduce that term down to 1. So we've got B or not B here, and 1, and we've still got A and here. So we're still inside the brackets, but the temptation might be to think, well, I can do B or not B and write that down. If we do that, then we've done it out of order and we'll stop getting any marks. So what we need to look at is not B and 1. So not B and 1, if we've got an AND gate like this, if we've got a 1, if not B is 0, then the output will be 0. But if not B is 1, then the output will be 1. So the answer there really is just not B. So we can lose the 1 and just remain with not B. So then that brings us down to B or not B. And we've still got the brackets. B or not B. So again, if you want to think about the gate, if we've got B and we've got not B, so if B is 1, not B is 0, the OR gate's going to be 1. If B is 0, not B will be 1, and the output will be 1. So the output is always going to be 1. So we've got 1, and then that leaves us with A and 1. And A and 1 is just going to be A, because if anything's ANDed with 1, it's bound to equal whatever the term is. So in this case, A. So you might have looked back at this at the start and you might have said, well, I can see that these all cancel out. I can see straight away the answer is A. And I might have just decided to write down A there. That's the correct answer for this part of this expression. But if there were working marks available, you may only get 1 point for writing down the A, whereas we've actually done 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of working in order to get down there. And so if the mark scheme, as they often are, is mark until you get something wrong, then we'd have got all these working marks on the way to finding out that this was A. So this is just the order of operation and thinking about how the brackets and the ands and the ors work.